What's going on, everybody? Tonight here, and just want to do a quick video on the impact of scalpers on Journey Together. And this is going to be a little bit of a feel-good video because scalpers are going to be a problem, and I think people are going to have an issue with getting product for MSRP, but they're not going to win. So let's go through the math of it because I think this is where the scalping of Pokemon kind of goes to die, and I'll explain to you. So with Prismatic Evolutions, yeah, these are a lot of the sites where, and the price is effectively where, the bots kind of went to work, and normal people just weren't able to get product at MSRP. So MSRP for Prismatic Evolutions, I think it was $49.99. Walmart had them listed at $54.99. GT through Walmart was $59.99. Then you have GameStop at $50, Target at $50, and I know Walmart updated the price to $80 at some point. But let's walk through the math. So sales tax on average is about 6%. I know some of you are going to say, well, I live in Oregon or I live in Delaware where there's no sales tax. Well, good for you. Don't care. So seller's fee, this is 14%. This is based on the market price. Right now, the market price is 115. Either way, it doesn't really matter that much. So we have seller fee, $10 to ship on average. Is between packaging, etc. It's going to come out to about $10. So basically what I did was said, okay, well, let's figure out what the break even is. And again, this is commission based on 110, but you're going to sell it at 110 now. So this is your break even price, your cost. So your scalp profit on this at MSRP was $31.61 on a $50 investment. Talking 60%, that's pretty damn good. In fact, it's really damn good. So there was a heavy financial incentive for people to not only bought this, but then scalp it, etc. But that is not the case for Journey Together. So let's go to the ETBs because I don't know I haven't seen anybody do the math on this yet. But MSRP was $49.99. Walmart, I believe, was $54.99. GameStop and Target were $49.99 each. And again, for the ETB, so your sales tax is 6%. Your seller fee is 11%. This is based on right now, most of the market price on TCG Player is 91. One seller did come out at 81. I don't know if that's a fat finger typo or not, but let's just assume it's 81. So based on these numbers, your break-even price is $74 or $79. So if you buy in for 81, you're basically making $6.67 of scalp profit per ETB. So $66 per case, it's not worth the time. It's not worth the headache. And as you can see here, $81 is a healthy price when distro price on these was $30.50, $31, whatever. And then if you pay the extra $5 at Walmart, it's not worth the time. So to make an equivalent profit to Prismatic Evolutions, the sales price for these would have to go to $106 per ETB. And the odds of that happening, in my view, are close to zero. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. So moving on to the booster box, and the math is actually more against favor of the botters and scalpers. So MSRP, 61, 64, 61, 63, whatever the number is. Walmart's selling at $169.99. GameStop and Target actually a bit lower. They're right at $150. So you have sales tax, seller's fee. Right now, the market's listed at $195. Now, we all know that number is going to come down as we approach release because the pre-orders are qualified pre-order sale stores. And, once it goes out to everybody and their brother, they're going to see, hey, I bought in for $95, $100, whatever it is. I can make $195, free money, ka-ching, for the 7 boxes they got. So here's your seller's fee. Again, 14%, which you're not going to get away from. No, you can sell in your store and get better margin if you're an LGS. But people selling product within their LGS is not part of this ecosystem. So we don't even have to worry about that. $10 for shipping. Because again, you may be able to ship a box for $6 or $7, or if you send it across the country, it's going to cost you $12. So on average, call it $10. So here's your break-even price: $209 at MSRP, $217 for Walmart, and you're at $196 for GameStop and Target. Well, guess what? Every one of those prices is above where the market price is right now, where people can buy it on TCG Player. So right now, it is significantly unprofitable to buy this at MSRP, to buy this at Walmart, and marginally unprofitable to buy it at GameStop and Target. And, I have a hard time believing that people who are actually able to buy this stuff are going to spend all this time and money and then just sit on it and hope to God that the price of the product goes up. There's just no way. So while we see an issue right now where product is just getting chewed up by the market very, very quickly, I think the impact of bots is going to be significantly lessened because right now nobody knows where the price of the product is going to be when the set comes out. But it is almost certainly going to be lower than where it's at today, which means there's going to be no profit in here for scalping. And part of the reason why Prismatic Evolutions is kind of sitting in this funk between $100, $110 is because there's so much of this product that's sold at MSRP that people are like, screw it, I can make 20, 30 bucks per ETB. I'm just going to sell it into the market. And you see that on TCG Player because, 95% of the sellers have under 20 sales. It's just some random schmo who got lucky on one of the notification websites, which, quite honestly, my Discord is one of them. But and they want to take profit. But for Journey Together, for the ETBs and the booster boxes, it doesn't work. The economics don't work. So all I would say is, be patient with this because the price is going to come down. The botters are going to start to go away because it's no longer going to be economic. And, it's going to normalize to some extent. And this is really the happy middle ground where we want, where you can't buy it at MSRP and immediately flip it for profit because the fees and taxes are too high. So, people will buy it at MSRP and they'll either open it, enjoy the product, or sit on it. If the boxes are trading at $225, that creates a market dynamic where scalping and botting becomes a big problem. And that's why it's such a big problem with Pokemon Center, ETBs on Pokemon Center, because there's just so much profit to be made. So anyway, guys, just wanted to share the math. I know there's a lot of frustration with botting and scalping. And I'm here to tell you that it is going to go away for Journey Together. And quite honestly, probably for most standard sets going forward. I can't make any promises on Team Rocket, but we'll see. So anyway, guys, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. Again, we do have notification tracker, or restock tracker in the Discord. It's $3.99 a month. It's the cheapest out there. And again, it's not something we're trying to make money on. We're just trying to offset our costs. So anyway, guys, have a great night.